So let's talk Google Ads agency pricing. My name is Frank. I'm the founder of SagaPixel. We are a digital marketing firm that manages PPC primarily in Google Ads. And naturally, I can talk a little bit about PPC management pricing. The vast majority of PPC agencies charge either a flat fee or a percentage of spend or a combination of both. There are a few outliers out there, primarily smaller agencies, maybe that are just kind of starting out, that work on a performance-based model. In other words, they may charge you based on the number of conversions you get or some other KPI that you establish with them. But again, most agencies are charging a flat fee or a percentage of spend or a combination of both. Those that charge a flat fee usually charge probably on the low end around $500 a month. And on the high end, probably around $4,000. These agencies will often have other types of fees that it charges, maybe for conversion rate optimization, copywriting, usually charged on a project or hourly basis. PPC agencies that charge a percentage of spend usually charge anywhere from around 15% of ad spend up to about 30%. If you're curious about us, we charge a percentage of spend, which starts at 22% and goes down, maxing out at $4,000 a month, which comes in around an ad spend of about $25,000 a month. In other words, if you're spending $75,000 a month, $750,000 a month, it's still going to be a flat $4,000 fee just to manage it. So what are the pros and cons of each one of these models? Let's start off by talking about the flat fee model. The first pro is that you know exactly how much you're going to be spending every month. In addition, you won't have a manager that could potentially benefit from you spending more. So it's going to be extremely unlikely that you ever get any sort of recommendation about increasing ad spend or decreasing ad spend based on what they're going to earn from it. Major con of the flat fee model is that your management fee may end up actually becoming a little bit more expensive as you're increasing your ad spend. In other words, your management fees could end up accounting for a larger percentage of what your overall PPC and digital marketing budget is as you decrease your ad spend. The pros and cons of working with a PPC agency that charge a percentage of spend, as we do. The first pro is that you know roughly how much your management fee is going to be at the end of the month. The second pro is that if you happen to have a month where you don't spend as much for whatever reason, your management fee is going to adjust with that. So you're never going to run into a situation where you're spending a tremendous amount of money to manage an account that's really not spending a ton. This is the main reason why we chose this model for our clients. The major con is that there's the possibility that you're going to have in the back of your mind that your PPC manager is just trying to get you to spend more because then you're going to pay him more or her. In order to avoid this, you just have to make sure that you're working with someone that you really trust. So what are the pros of having a performance-based agency that you're working with? Number one is that it's going to increase the likelihood of you having someone that's going to be on the ball because the more conversions they drive, the more you're going to pay them. As a result, it's going to be a lot less likely to see that you're going to see that your account gets neglected over time than you will with an agency that's charging a flat fee or a percentage of spend. Con number one of the performance-based model is that for whatever reason, you don't find a lot of really good PPC agencies that use this model. My personal impression is that this tends to be the places that are just struggling to get business and will do anything just to get some clients in the door. And those are typically not the best operators out there. Con number two, just like the percentage of spend agencies, they benefit from you spending more. You spend more, you're going to get more conversions, and you may also have in the back of your mind that they're just trying to get me to spend more because they're going to earn more. Again, this is why it's really important to find someone that you just trust. The third con is that this model introduces risks for the agency, and like any business, they need to be compensated for that risk that they're bringing on. So overall, you're likely to spend more with a performance-based PPC agency than you are with one that's charging a flat fee or a percentage of spend. If you'd like to meet with me or someone from our team to discuss your PPC account, I'd be happy to schedule a time. If you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description. If you are on our website, just click on the contact button.